Okay, welcome to Languages Novel Academy. We are an academy, online academy. We teach in several languages, no matter where you are at, so you can take classes with us. Now, today we are going to talk about some American expressions. There we go with Mr. Philip, who's the one who's going to start.
Wow,
today.
I'm Philip from the United States, and you are?
I'm Gabriela from the Dominican Republic.
As you already know, guys, I'm come from Haiti.
He's from
Nobody
Haiti.
Creole.
And they speak Creole in this country,
Yeah.
they speak Spanish, and we speak English. And we're just talking about some expressions that perhaps they have an expression similar in their language, maybe not, but you can always explain what they are. The first one I'm going to say is speaking of the devil. And when you say speaking of the devil, it means you're doing something, or maybe I'm talking about Gabriela, and then all of a sudden she appears. The speaking of the devil means that person just appeared that you were talking about. And how about in Haiti? Is there any expression like that?
Of course they do have, but to tell you the truth, I don't remember it, but I can just translate it. And Creole is just say, en parlant de où, ou rive, like you just appear. Ma parle de où, ou rive, so you won't die. Like it's like someone, when I was talking behind you, and you come, you just come, or I said, oh, you won't die. That means I was talking about you or something related to you.
Yes.
What about Spanish?
In Spanish, we have a similar slang for that. It is hablando del rey de Roma y que se asoma. So when we are talking about someone and that person just comes to the place. So speaking of the devil.
Speaking, yeah. Like it's literally in Spanish, you're saying, speaking of the king of Spain, and look who appears.
Yes. Hablando del rey de Roma y quien se asoma.
Yeah. So,
Oh, got it. So
Okay.
it's very nice. So, how do you feel when someone say that to you? Do you feel like you are like you want to know right away what they were talking about, or it's okay, just okay? If someone say, are you?
well, usually someone will go, well, I hope you were saying good things about me. Right?
Why not bad things? That
You-
could
you
be
hope
bad
you're not saying
too.
bad things.
That could be
Yeah.
negatively, right?
Right.
I know if the person were talking about something bad, he or she won't tell you.
No.
It was
They
a
were
bad
talking
thing. Oh yes, we were just talking about you, my friend. That's all.
I can say, well,
You can
So-
suppose it
Talking
was
about
a good thing.
Yeah. And what would be the next one?
Next expression is, I've been as busy as a bee. And
My what?
I've been as busy as a bee.
Oh, I've been.
You know, a bee. Bzzz.
Yeah.
So, just, I mean, you've been very busy, you've been doing a lot
Oh,
of things.
so you mean the bees work a lot, work hard, right?
Right, you have the worker bees, and they're always taking the pollen and taking it to the beehive.
Oh,
I've been
okay.
as busy as a bee. You can say I've been as busy as a beaver, too.
It
Because
makes
the beaver
sense.
is always cutting wood with its mouth and building things. Do
Okay.
you have something similar in Creole?
So you are like two. So American are running Haitians. So probably I don't speak Creole. I will translate it for you again. I can say en Creole, m'pa gen tan, m'ap travay. Pa gen tan, m'ap travay. I don't have enough time because I'm working. So that's the only way I can translate it for you. But guys, if you know the real expressions in Creole, I want you to comment it and let it for us because I want to keep learning Creole too. Even though I'm Haitian, but I forget most of my expressions.
Oh. What
Well,
about you, Gabriela?
Well, in Spanish we don't have an slang for that, but we can translate it to he estado tan ocupado como una abeja. So I have been so busy as a bee. He estado tan
Yeah.
ocupado como una abeja, todo el día trabajando.
it's a nice one. It's really, I like it. So
Yes.
I'll take it for Creole. I'm gonna translate it and put it in my vocabulary.
You're gonna start a new
Yeah,
saying.
and
Creole.
you're saying it to Creole, yeah. That would be
Okay.
nice.
And the next one is Curiosity killed the cat.
Yes.
Everyone's know that.
But
It's a good.
Yes, but I don't know if you know, I heard there's the second part to it. Curiosity killed the cat, satisfaction brought him back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, curiosity kills the cat, but satisfactions
Yeah.
bring him back.
But that's not necessarily true. How do you say curiosity killed the cat in Korean?
We use like not the cat exactly, but we say we use the rat. They say curiosité tuye rat la. Chat la. Curiosité tuye chat la. Ouais. Curiosité tuye chat la.
So yeah.
Yeah, tuye to kill.
Curiosity, the same thing then, killed the cat.
Curiosité tuye chat la.
Yeah.
Right.
And what about in Spanish?
Well, in Spanish, la curiosidad mató al gato.
Uh,
No more explanation. La curiosidad mató al gato.
What I want to know, when someone say that to you, how do you feel? And I want to know the exact moment, so and when the person could say that to you, like.
Well, I think they're telling you to not be so nosy.
Mm-hmm.
You know that be careful. You're getting too nosy, and then you can have a problem after for
Yes.
being too nosy about something.
Oh,
To be so chismoso.
now I do understand that. So
Yes.
you don't have to be like to catch people, look at everything.
And the next one I have is excuse my French. We say that like you're talking to somebody and then you say a bad word, and then you realize you shouldn't have said the bad word, so you go excuse my French.
I really like this one because you use French.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
like in America, you use a lot of words in French. I can tell. I don't want to be exaggerated, but I was reading a book and they said 40% of your vocabularies come from French, something like this. Probably that's why you are American and you are speaking like you are using a lot of French vocabularies, and the pronunciation won't be the same thing as the French, right?
Well, yeah, it's similar to like when you say you don't understand something, you go, oh, it's Chinese to me, or it's Russian to me. But in this case, you made a mistake. You said something you shouldn't have. Maybe you did it on purpose, but then you say it and go, oh, excuse my French, just to kind of make it.
Yeah, got it. And what about Spanish?
We don't have an slang for that again in Spanish. We
Oh.
just can say, mala mía,
Mala mía.
excúsame.
Excusame.
My bad.
Some
Yes.
Dominican people say mala mía, yeah.
Yes.
My
Yeah.
students, they always say, oh, mala mía,
Mala mía,
teacher.
mala mía. Yes.
Mala mía, teacher.
My bad. Is that a new
excusame.
expression
Yeah.
or that's an old expression?
Yeah, it's like in.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
So
kinda-
they're copying my bad,
Yes.
which is a
yes.
not
My
such a-
bad, yeah,
not such
mala
an old
mía. Yeah.
expression. Yes.
It looks like English, right? Mala mía.
My
My
bad.
bad.
My bad.
Yeah.
My
It's a
bad. And
popular expression that's
Yeah.
probably 30 years old, maybe.
Less.
Well, like my bad, I think like 30 years ago. they started
Okay.
using
Mala
it.
mía has like 10 years or
So,
less or less.
So sayings cross from one language to the other language
Yes.
because of the influence of social media and such. The last one I have is when you feel under the weather, which means that you feel sick. So
when you feel under the weather,
under the weather,
the weather.
under the weather means you're not feeling well, you feel sick. So what's an expression in Creole and Spanish to say, another way to say I don't feel well today?
Voilà, mabule, like mabule means I'm here,
You're
like I'm
born-
getting burned.
You're burning?
I'm burning. Mabule. Sakafet nabule.
Like you have
bro.
like you have a fever and you're
Yeah,
burning?
something like this.
In Spanish we can say estoy mala.
Toy mala.
Estoy mala.
Toy mala. I
But
like
estoy
this.
mala.
But it's the way you say it, right?
Yes.
Estoy
Estoy mala.
Toy
Estoy
mala.
mala.
Amazing. Yeah, those expressions are. I really like when Dominican is speaking. They use toy. Instead of estoy, they say toy. And sometimes they say tato. I really
Every
like this
language
one.
does that. They abbreviate the words.
Yeah,
and-
I love that. So
Yeah.
and sometimes I'm trying to be like formal in some places, and I took those kind of words and to
Yes.
speak sometimes to make people laugh.
like
right?
what's happening turns out to be what's up.
What's
What's
up?
up?
What's
Sup?
You know, like
No, and people here say what's up, and
What's
in
up?
Spanish.
Yes.
They
What's
say,
up, my friend?
What's up, my friend?
What's up, my brother?
Yeah, what's up, my brother? That's nice.
well, folks, in our next episode,
Uh-huh.
we're gonna hear some expressions from Spanish from Gabriel.
Yes.
So stay tuned.
Oh, stay tight with Pro Languages Noel Academy. We'll come back to you soon.